everyone, Orangutanning again, back with another Forza video. It's been a long ass time since I posted, and I apologise for that, purely because I've been concentrating on the Instagram and trying to do a bit of streaming here and there. Going to be bringing a Forza 7 drift build, finally doing a drift build. It's been hotly requested, and honestly I should have done it sooner. I have tried, but it didn't work. We're going to be doing the 1993, I believe, Sylvia Club Ks. It's the PS13. I end up swapping an RB into it because you can't see the SR under the Forza Vista, and honestly I prefer the RB sound on this game because the SR sounds like a tractor. So you can see here, fully modelled interior, blah-de-blah. I don't know how accurate they are. I've never been in an S13, especially one with a full interior. The only ones I've been in have been ratty drift cars. But yeah, the car that I build, it's relatively low power and A-class. It's ESDA legal, it's caged, 265s. Honestly, it's quite a quick car. It turns out to be quite fast and very smooth. Definitely one of the more enjoyable cars that I've built to drive. It's a very consistent car. I've only got one clip at the end of the video. This is my first time doing a proper drift build. Hopefully I don't gloss over anything. Hopefully I'm not too boring to listen to. Hopefully. A lot of hopefully. I'm not an expert. Don't look at me like I'm Slaptrain or Aero. I'm not that interesting. So you can see here doing all the cosmetic stuff. We're running sport tyres. Pretty much everyone runs sport tyres. It's what I'd recommend. As you can see again, going for the 265s, meaning I'd have to weigh £2,700 minimum for ESDA. So I run the 260. I think I put 255s on first. Well, no, I do run 265s. This is all pre-recorded, so sorry. Running 245s in the front. I was going to run 235s. It was a bit of an internal debate with myself. I'm not mad. I don't talk to myself, honest. But no, I ended up with the 245s because they felt nice. I don't record me tuning the car. I show the setup. Obviously, I'm not that much of a noob. I do show the setup, but I show the setup after it's completed, so you can pause the video, copy it down, and you can all make tweaks to it yourself. If you find something that works really well, let me know in the comments. I'll change it and try it, and I might make an updated video. So yeah, max out all the driveline parts. You really don't need driveline if you end up making it a little bit lighter than I do, but I run it anyways. Transmission for the adjustability and diff for the adjustability as well. Pretty much the same with suspension. Brakes, suspension, anti-roll bars for the adjustability. The cage is required for ESDA if you enter the competitions. Even if you don't, the cage stiffens the car up, it makes it a little bit more responsive. I ended up with, I believe, street weight reduction, but I think I go back to it in the end. Yeah, I do. Oh, no, I changed. This is where I changed the engine. So yeah, I was going to build it with the SR, but running 265s, you can't run the SR because the engine's too light. The RB is a relatively heavy engine. I probably should have gone for the V8 instead, but I wanted a twin-turbo engine. With the amount of power that I was trying to run, it was too much power in the V8. So I thought, you know what, we'll run the SR. Or no, with the RB. So, as you can see, running quite a few engine modifications. Stock turbos. This engine as standard has got a little bit of turbo lag, making it a bit annoying if you're trying to go through low rev corners. Sport turbo doesn't get rid of any, and neither does race turbo. We're running race flywheel to make the car a little bit more responsive, and it kind of sounds cool on clutch kicks as well. And we run street camshafts purely to add that little bit of an edge and extra rev range. And as you can see, I go back and put the street weight on, I believe. I can't remember, yeah, the street weight. So, there is basically the parts that I've put on. Again, I'm no expert, this is the parts that I like, not the parts that you like. If the car feels nicer for you in a different way, then go for it. So this is me driving, I'm on a controller, first things first. Forza 6 Edition Xbox One, it's not the One S, not the One X, just a normal, regular Xbox controller. My dead zones, steering are set at 0 and 100. Manual clutch, no assists, not even anti-lock brakes. I'm not the smoothest, I'm not the fastest, and I'm not the most consistent driver, but as you can see, this car manages to make me look good with this tune. So here we've got the tune. Tyre pressure was quite easy to do. I did end up tweaking it quite a bit more than I normally do with my cars, but these are the final figures. Gearing as well. Gearing was a fun one. Final drive comes pretty much as standard. I just put it, I think, up a little bit, and then extended third slightly towards acceleration. But the car sort of sits at the top of third for most corners, especially on Suzuka. We're running around negative 2.1 degrees of camber. I say around because this might get changed in the future. As it stands now, when you're entering corners and when you're drifting, the leading wheel is perfectly flat, which is sort of to do with my suspension setups, my anti-roll bar setups, my damping setups, mixed with the alignment. And as you can see, they're all on screen. I'm running the front end a little bit higher to make it a bit easier to transition. Obviously the rear is softer than the front as well to make it squat and try and push the car into the corner. The braking, I'm running a little bit weird. You might not run it like this. It's basically so that I can left foot brake slightly and keep the back end around if I'm following a car that's slower than me. Of course, you can use this car in tandems. And then the differential is not completely locked, because even if I did put it 100-100, it doesn't lock it completely on Forza anyways. I was recommended those by TUSUNO. I can't remember if they're his settings or not, but I'm going to run them on this and they feel nice, so it works. But yeah, so that's a S13 build with an RB. Hopefully, if you try the car out, I hope you like it. If you can't be bothered going through the video and clicking everything, then the tune will be up on my storefront under SCS Ranga. Let me know what you thought of the video, tell me what I could improve on, and hopefully I'll see you again.